Tunataka kijana yetu. Rudisha kijana yangu. Ruto, rudisha kijana yangu. Askari yako ndio ameshika mtoto yangu.
Happy Sunday and welcome back to Danny's Media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, President William Ruto alongside the security chiefs in the Republic of Kenya are now under fire again with the citizens of this country of Kenya concerning to some abduction that happened this week on Thursday, June 25th during the Gen Z nationwide protest in the Republic of Kenya, alongside other abduction that happened before the Gen Z nationwide protest in this country of Kenya, whereby as we speak right now, the family of Abdulaziz Moluduba are now demanding justice from their son that was abducted on June 23rd, 2026 at approximately 7:30 p.m. at the Juja Farm Railway Crossing. While traveling in a private vehicle, he was boxed in from both front and rear by two Toyota Hilux double cabin trucks, one white and one grey.
The protest will continue until he is released or his whereabouts are made known.
Ilikuwa imefanyika juzi, mlango akamshikia. Huo ni mwanasiasa, usi mwanasiasa, mfanyi biashara na ni mla chake. Nini hiyo kubwa amefanya hapatikani? Nini hiyo mimi nimefanya nitapatikana, yasipatikane? Mbona sipatikane? Juzi tulikuwa na deputy DIG hapa Raunda Masengeli akatuongelesha na tukamwambia hakuna kitu amefanya, hakuna kitu ameshughulika. Hao waki wamemchukua ni nani? Waje wanichukue mimi kesho. Hivyo ndio iko.
Tunataka kijana wetu. Mtu kama amekosea anafaa anashikwa, anapelekwa kotini. Si anafichwa. Watuambie mali yako. Hatujui kama ako alive, hatujui kama ako dead.
Ode Francis.
The family are now demanding justice and they are calling the name of William Ruto to free their abducted son. And before we proceed, I want you to watch this video of the family demanding justice from President William Ruto government, because the government of Ruto are the people that abducted their son. And before you watch the video, please ensure that you like, or if you don't like the video, you automatically show us your support on what we are doing on this platform. Let's watch the video together before we proceed with other shocking updates concerning what happened after the media went home during the Gen Z nationwide protest in this country of Kenya that happened this week on June Thursday 25th. Let's watch the video together, my great viewers.
Tunataka kijana yetu. Rudisha kijana yangu. Ruto, rudisha kijana yangu. Askari yako ndio ameshika mtoto yangu. Askari yako ndio ameshika mtoto yangu. Nirudishie mtoto yangu. Nirudishie tafadhali Ruto. Nakuomba Ruto. Tunataka kama iko hai. Ruto asiue mtoto wangu. Ruto asiue mtoto wangu.
Aziz amechukuliwa tarehe 23 mwendo wa karibu saa 2 ya jioni. Alikuwa ameenda pale Juja kwenda kununua ploti. But after hiyo aliabductiwa. Na wale walimuabduct, wale walikuwa nayo wanasema ni walikuwa na, kuna wale ambao wako na uniform na pia palikuwa na wale ambao wako na civilians. Na kwa wale ambao walikuwa na uniform pia hawakuwa wanataka kuonekana sura zao.
Watoto wake tu wanamuulizia. Tukienda waambie baba yako wapi? Watuachilie tu, mwenye watusaidie tu tumpate. Kako naye wamwachilie tu. Mumpeleke tu kotini tujue makosa yake ni gani. Hata sisi wametuweka tu kwa giza tu, hatuna amani.
So what you are requesting the police and this government is to release him alive. You can't be abducting Kenyans and they're found dead or they're found beaten up. If he's committed any crime, please take him to the next police station. Tell us. We'll come there and represent him. The families are here. They'll go there and see him.
So that is what is happening after the Gen Z nationwide protest. Kumbe watu walikuwa the people are being abducted. You can't believe that after the protest, after the media go home, people are being abducted and they're being dumped.
We are joined by Yulan Zale as our sign language interpreter. 6 protesters who went missing after the June 25th demonstrations have been found. 3 were dumped along Langata Road and another 3 abandoned in Ngong Forest. All claim they were brutally assaulted and are receiving treatment at Nairobi Women's Hospital. The victims recount being forced into a police truck, driven around 9 different stations, then handed over to masked men. They were shoved into Subaru vehicles, beaten in secret rooms, and later released with stern warnings not to speak to the media. As Citizen TV's Ode Francis reports, one protester, Davis Lichuma, remains missing.
One after another, they arrived at Nairobi Women's Hospital in Nairobi, complaining of pain. Collins Otieno, Christine Lubanga, Elisha Alam, Michael Ngige, Muteti Mulinge, and Frederick Ojiro. After arrest, they were beaten by men who took them in the truck and then handed over to men in masks and plain clothes who unleashed torture in unknown venues.
Kufika Central, maskari wakashuka, sisi tukabaki ndani. Daka kidogo wakarudi, tena wakasonga. Kufika Parklands wakashuka tena wawili, wakapiga simu tena wakarudi. Wakaanza kutupiga ndani wakituambia tukae chini.
Wakanitupa kwa lori, and then there is this one masked cop. Aliniharasu kwa sana, kanipiga huku. Alikuwa masked, siwezi mjua, na alikuwa ni civilian.
Huyo askari mmoja alikuwa anapiga jamaa anaitwa tunamuita Kenyatta, anafana na mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Alikuwa anapigwa hapo. Sasa tukasema hapana, umempiga kutosha bwana, hebu muache sasa.
They allege being driven for hours inside a police truck before being dropped in an unfamiliar locations.
Ikafika place sijui ni side ya Kabete ama ni wapi, katikati ya barabara. Hakukuwa na gari. Barabara ilikuwa empty.
Hapo sasa ndio tukaambiwa shukeni. Sasa hapo unasukumwa, tukashuka watu 6. Najua ile lori sasa imeenda. Within a short time mazee, Subaru 3 na speed. Saa hizo zimefika, zimepiga kona, watu wanaume wametoka, wamekok. Kuingizwa ndani. Tulipigwa man. Beating ilianzia hapo sasa, ile sasa beating real.
Each was then forced into separate rooms in undisclosed areas where they had been taken to. The beatings continued.
Ilikuwa room kadogo, chafu, ni hapo ulikuwa unakojolea. Yani hapo ulikuwa unaenda choo.
Mimi nilikuwa katikati ya Ndonjiro, and then cop Sayun. After that, I just thank God I'm alive.
I'm not okay. Feeling so bad. Just from the head scan, and they found that I've got severe headache and some other kind of complications in my head. Now my back is hurting so bad.
Mimi kwanza shingo hii nimekanyagwa, hii kichwa nimegongwa, unapigwa mateke na mangumi, anakugonga kwa ukuta, zinafinywa. Kwanza kuna wakati sasa wamenigeuza, sasa wanatembea kwa mgongo wangu bwana na maboots.
Human rights activists are now urging families whose children have disappeared, some later found dead, others never traced, to break the silence.
We are also calling on our parents. Why are you quiet when they're taking your children? Why are you quiet when your children are being beaten by police in plain clothes and balaclavas? Is this the state that you want?
When this starts to become the way things are going, every day we will be picked on the roads, we will be beaten, we will be shot, we will be thrown back dead in the road or almost dead, and it will be business as usual. So it cannot be business as usual.
Davis Lichuma, an activist, is yet to be found. He was arrested during Thursday's protest. Now, as activists continue receiving medication in this hospital, it remains a puzzle on whether they'll receive their phones back or not. Ode Francis, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
Really? Baada ya media kuenda tu nyumbani, we thought that there was nothing like abduction. We only knew that people were only arrested, wakapelekwa kotini. We didn't know that other people were abducted and are missing up to now. So kuna wenye walikuwa abducted before the protest, kuna wenye walikuwa abducted during that protest. And these are some of the reasons why I was supporting Rigathi Gachagua. Do you remember me telling you that we need to stay away from this protest? When Gachagua tell Kenyans that, please Kenyans, don't go to protest, Gachagua was not mad. Gachagua knew the reason why he was warning the Gen Zs not to go to protest because of such kind of things.
We still have one comrade missing by the name of Davis Lichuma. Davis was taken into a Subaru around the CBD area on Thursday around 3:30 p.m. and we have not heard from him since. We are asking the government to please release Davis Lichuma with immediate effect, and we will not stop and we will not back down until Davis is released. Yes. We are also demanding the immediate release of Bob Njagi and any other of our comrades who have been taken in. Protest is a constitution.
Right now, that gentleman is not yet to be seen. Many people abducted, many people. Ni venye tu hatujaambiwa ni wangapi. Then you can't tell me that hakuna mwenye aliuliwa. Kuna watu pia waliuliwa hiyo siku. Ni venye tu the government does not want to break that news because they don't want to involve themselves into another conflict with the Kenyans on the ground. Watu wengi waliuliwa. Sio kuuliwa, walikuwa abducted during the Gen Z protest that happened this week on Thursday, June 25th. So, what can we do so that we can end this abduction? You know, the reason why I supported Gachagua when he was advising the Gen Zs is because of such kind of things that are now happening. Because Najua here in Kenya, if someone have been abducted, who arudi? Who arudi? That is the problem. Akirudi ni Mungu tu. Because do you remember what happened to the late Albert Ojwang? Albert Ojwang was abducted, was arrested in front of his family while taking lunch in Homa Bay, driven all along to Mawego Police Station. From Mawego Police Station, Albert Ojwang was driven all along to Central Police Station here in Nairobi, Kenya, where he met with his death at the police cell. Ama nimedanganya? Tuseme tu kweli, nimedanganya. So let us be very careful again. In fact, for this time period of time, for this 14, 15 months that we are remaining for us to face serious campaign, serious 2027 campaign, and also for us to face different candidates on the ballot box come 2027, let us remain peaceful as Kenyan citizens. Let us not involve ourselves again in any protest for this period of time. Kuanzia hii mpaka next year mwezi wa 5, mwezi wa 7. Tafadhali tuwachane na hii maneno ya kuandamana, kufanya nini. Let us be very, very careful, ladies and gentlemen, because if we are going to continue like this, then we are going to lose many people. So I'm just requesting my fellow Kenyans, my fellow youth, let us remain peaceful. Let us remain peaceful because easy protest, they are not going to help us anymore. They are just going to make us be hungry again. And we don't want other people to be killed. Remember how many people were killed during the Gen Z protest, anti-government protest in 2024? During the Sabasaba protest, during the fuel protest, over 12 people were killed. Others are still fighting for their lives in the different hospitals in Kenya. So those are some of the things that Gachagua did not want. I even supported Gachagua here because it was not necessary for us to go to this. It was necessary to go to the street to remember our fallen heroes that died, but we could have stayed away of it because other people are now missing. So many people. 6 activists were abducted during that protest that happened this week on Thursday. After media people gone home, then the rogue police officers that were deployed, to cover the protest, started behaving unmaturely. They started doing what they normally do during the protest after media now leave. Because when the media were live, hakuna kenye walikuwa wanafanya because they were being recorded. So they didn't want anything that, later on, utapelekwa kotini, mara nini. Like the case of Rex Masai is still underway. So some officers did not want such kind of things, and that's the reason why they stay calm. Apart from lobbing tear gas, water cannons, and roaming around with with a tractor that is having a dangerous sound. They didn't shoot anyone during that moment, but after the media gone home, they started misbehaving badly to some of the people that were protesting during that nationwide protest in this country of Kenya. So I'm just requesting my fellow Kenyans that please for this time, let us remain peaceful. Tusiende maandamano ingine tena unless it is necessary or unavoidable. Tunaenda barabarani. But let us not go to the street for the sake of going. Let us go to the street if it is something necessary, if it is something important. But I don't support street protests right now for this time, because Ruto is totally angry. KTN inampatia pressure huku, opposition leaders pia inampatia pressure huku, under Rigathi Gachagua, Linda Mwananchi pia inampatia pressure huku. Hapo muziki. You know, Ruto is now looking for money that is going to use to campaign, because Kenyan does not want him. So for him to win that election, he must use a lot of money. Lazima tumie pesa mingi. So thank you so much, and may God bless you for taking your time to listen to our update concerning to what happened during the Gen Z protest and also before the Gen Z protest. Kindly drop your thoughts in the comment section below concerning to what happened during the Gen Z protest. Make sure that you subscribe, comment, like, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more updates daily. Let us meet in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within no time. Bye bye.